Hey there and welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Mario, and today I'm going to share with you guide how to build Melt Ganyu, which is the best way to utilize Ganyu in your party team setup. And without further ado, let's get into the video, shall we? For Melt Ganyu team setup, I team her up with Xiangling, Bennett and Zhongli. Sometimes I substitute Zhongli with Sucrose. What I like from this party setup is that for the pyro characters, they are F2P friendly in my opinion, because Xiangling actually you can get when you started play Genshin at the beginning, and Bennett actually you can get it from the character Banner Wish. Now that we know that Melt effect is a combination between pyro and cryo, so I would recommend you to use Wondrous Troupe for Ganyu's artifacts. And of course, for the main stats, try to prioritize attack percentage, cryo damage bonus, and crit rate or crit damage for Sands, Goblet, and Circlet respectively. And also for substats, try to prioritize crit rate, crit damage, and attack percentage. The reason why I recommend you to use Wondrous Troupe is because it increases elemental mastery by 80 and also increases charge attack damage by 35%, especially if your character is a bow user. For Ganyu's weapon, I recommend you to use Prototype Crescent because this weapon is F2P friendly since you can craft this at Blacksmith. The main stat of this weapon is attack percentage, and if you use this weapon, charge attack hits on weak points increase movement speed and attack. This is an alternative weapon if you do not have amos bow for Ganyu's weapon, which is the ideal weapon for her actually. Now let's talk about some of the pyro characters build. So for Xiangling, for her weapon actually I use Dragon's Bane, which is one of the best weapon for her. It increases damage against opponent affected by either Hydro or Pyro by 20%. And for artifacts, I use Crimson Witch of Flames, which increases pyro damage bonus by 15% and also increases overloaded and burning damage by 14%. And it increases vaporize and melt damage by 15%. As you can see here, I built Xiangling as a DPS. However, if you want to build Xiangling as support, you can use 4 sets of Noblesse artifacts. Actually, for Xiangling's artifacts, right now I do not have a good artifact for her because I used the Witch of Flames artifact for Yoimiya. However, the main stats of the artifacts are attack percentage, pyro damage bonus, and crit rate or crit damage for Sands, Goblet, and Circlet respectively. If you want to build Xiangling as support, then the main stats priority are energy recharge, pyro damage bonus, and crit damage for Sands, Goblet, and Circle respectively. Because Xiangling can be built as either main DPS or sub DPS who acts as a support in your party team setup. For Bennett's build, for his weapon I use Festering Desire since the main stat of this weapon is energy recharge. This is actually an alternative weapon if you do not have Skyward Blade for him, since Skyward Blade is one of the best weapons for Bennett. Moving on to the artifacts, I use 4 sets of Noblesse artifacts for Bennett, and by far this is the best artifacts for him, who acts as a support in a party setup. For the stats of the Noblesse artifacts for Bennett, actually you can either prioritize energy recharge or HP percentage for Sands, Goblet, and Circlet. However, in this case, I stack all HP percentage for Sands, Goblet, and Circlet so that he can be an effective healer. And after my gameplay experience with Bennett, actually he can heal very effectively if you stack HP percentage on his artifacts. It also goes the same for the substats, which you need to prioritize HP percentage and energy recharge.
Lapis!
Order guide you. Solidify.
Boba, get them!
Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I will have order.
Nice and spicy!
There you are, eavesdropper.
This is long overdue! We're way behind.
Gather.
I'm going in!
A little taste. No escape.
Blink!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Let me amuse myself a little. Boring.
Look at all hail! Just once. Eat this!
Freeze!
Access denied.
Gather.
Everybody stand back!
This is order. Stabilize.
Blaze over! Huh?
No escape.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Make yourself.
Born of ice and frost.
Stabilize. You can't run from death.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and leave a comment. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!